They're elitist.
You can't go talking to community
Right,
in this
they're
language
elitist.
or whatever. We have never, when we're in open conversation with community, we've never had a community member say, "I don't understand." And if they do, they'll look it up or whatever.
You're talking about elitists. It's why they failed. It's why Pontiac failed. Okay, and it's indicative of it.
Yeah.
And the mayor.
So let me ask you this: what do you think the mayor and SmartBus leadership got out of the transit talks?
About $500,000 so far. Hasn't.
They got a program. Okay, what you should be asking is how come Smart isn't holding the mayor's feet to the fire?
To have a program.
Because they don't have a program. Okay.
But also, I guess like and maybe this is it's hard for you. Maybe you all can't answer this question. But like, what do you think? What benefit in terms of, and maybe it's like being able to hear from the public or getting ideas from the public that then inform the CPP. What do you think the motivation or the advantage of the mayor and SmartBus leadership attending like the 5 transit talks were? Does that make sense?
I guess it's hard.
I guess what I'm struggling with is maybe how to like define this era. So the mayor and the Smart leadership attended the transit talks. Is there another way to kind of
Agreed.
describe this?
They agreed. They agreed.
Taking away concrete recommendations or ideas?
No, they agreed. They agreed
They
to.
gave them a chance to engage with the community that they wouldn't have been able to otherwise?
No, they agreed to the program.
Okay.
And then, of course, did nothing. The mayor took the money and ran with it, and Smart said nothing because, well, that's the way it is in Pontiac.
Yeah.
Remember, Smart is an elitist organization from the suburb of Oakland County, attempting to serve that which it doesn't respect. And so they're okay with the fact that the mayor took the money. It's funny how that works out. Because they've said nothing. And when we encounter Madonna, she's scared shitless that we're going to bring it up. And we're going to bring it.
We're going to have you talk.
We're going to bring it up, okay? It's approaching $500,000, okay? It's not like this is $50.
True. Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot of money. So let me ask you this. So then, as part, and I'm talking about the 5 transit talks that happened in the spring of summer 2017, what was the objective of those? To get feedback? Was it to educate the public about the community partnership program, or to get ideas from them about what they'd like to see from that service, or ideas for route locations, that kind of thing?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. They're the experts.
And to establish like our advocacy, we're designers, so when we come up, if we've taken in data over time and have a good idea from that data, we're sticking to it. And so our advocacy was around a reinvented community partnership program that was open source design.
And that was self-organizing, self-funding, and self-fulfilling.
Yeah.
Because it's the community who's running it. The Freedom Road people were community members.
And the Time Bank were community members.
They're all community.
And the students at ITA were community members. And the PIREC, I don't think I said it. We were trying to merge the PIREC with the.
Again, the city had no capacity to monitor nor run the program.
Yeah, there's only 30 people, so they don't.
At that time, it was 30 people. Guess what? Here we move forward 40 years later. 30 people. You see how you stay in power is you don't have a crew. That way you're in charge. That's what autocrats do. Donald Trump ran the United States with 12 people.
They're not real attractors of
Well, I
town.
mean, if they're not intending to attract. They're in charge. They're the ones that make all the decisions. Of course, not much can come from something so small. And Donald Trump is proof of it. I mean, you talk about small-minded, my God. It was much the same in this particular exercise. And Smart was okay with that. And why would that be?
That's
Well, it's
so
Oakland County and Brooks-Patterson land. And Pontiac is, you know, his weakness. And
Yeah.
he intentionally destroyed this place. He was on the wrong side of busing as an attorney. That's how he got his start in politics. And he ended his life on the wrong side of transportation. Isn't that
So let me
amazing?
ask you this. So when you collected data from the public on how to potentially reinvent the community partnership program,
Uh-huh.
did you all hand that over to Smart Bus?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were part of it. You know, we got together these 13 meetings and the community meetings. It was all run under our process. Everybody participated,
Got it.
and it all got chronicled.
And the sticky notes are all digitized, everything.
And also, okay, and so,
Yeah.
so then,
And then a lot of times people
and
want,
so the stock committee had access. Everyone had access. to
Everybody
all
had
of it.
access.
everyone had access
Yeah.
24/7. And the
It's a-
number one thing that we were not going to do is take a design thinking process and convert it into an old stale process. And so Madonna was like, "Well, can you make an Excel sheet of all of these sticky notes?" No.
We're not doing that.
It's like, no, this is a design thinking process.
We-
Design thinking is supposed to be about action.
We originally were going to do 3 charrettes.
You can move on ideas. You don't have
This
to.
is how powerful it was. 13 meetings. It was originally going to be 3 charrettes.
And so then the meetings were about
Community.
trying to-
The meetings were about community. The meetings were about informing
And
Smart.
was this stock able to make any headway in actually like gearing up to operate? the
Yeah, we had
service,
13
Or was
we-
the money reallocated before that?
No.
Yeah, they were all geared up, and we had Freedom
We-
Road. That's
we-
when
we
we
were-
went to Startup Week.
Okay.
We
we
were
went to the
operating
startup
here.
week
We were
because of
operating
that.
here.
And we were operating here, and the mayor
Was
got in front of it.
The mayor was threatened, okay, but she didn't think much of the threat because, well, these guys will go away. She's an autocrat, so these guys will go away. They don't count, okay? But the truth is, she's the one that's going away.
Yeah, so it has to be viewed. It has to be viewed within an authoritarian context. We're
Like
not.
regime.
Absolutely.
It really
does.
It's a really interesting scenario.
And
Well, it's going to be a lot more interesting
I
as
think I
it's-
definitely have a much better sense of the chronology.
it's going to be a lot
of all
more.
this. I think what I'll do is I'll kind of write it up as, you know, kind of my thoughts as kind of like a mini case study, and I would certainly like to run it by you all to make sure I'm capturing everything. I'll go back and listen to this conversation again to make sure I fully understand. But I think I love this diagram. I think it's really interesting. I think it captures a lot of complexity and kind of distills it down. And you all will have access to this mural board too. And if you want to kind of keep tinkering with it.
Can we?
Well, tomorrow morning we'll be.
Can I share my screen really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Tomorrow morning we'll be
tinkering.
tinkering.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning when we process tonight, when our brains process, tomorrow morning we'll be on the board.
We'll all be processing.
Absolutely. That's a really wonderful thing about digital is
It says it's disabled. I just